Missed on Burns, which I'm surprised. We had a huge lead on him. Finley goes somewhere else. Wow, I thought we'd get Whitaker too. Stanford jumped on him. Hey everyone, welcome back to our slow burn dynasty with the New Mexico Lobos here on Obscure Victories Gaming. We are at the end of the season. Ended up at 10-3, number 4 overall. Far better than I thought we would be after year 2, but still a long ways to go to be a program that is consistently at 10 wins. So before we advance to the off season, which again is probably my favorite part of this game, I love diving into that. But before we do that, we're just going to check out the top 10, some of the award winners. So our top 10 Trojans end up winning national championship over Oklahoma. Bama ends up at 2, Texas 3. There we are at 4. We were 8. So a lot of these teams must have lost there. Oh, Army moved up. Iowa, Tennessee lost. Fresno State drops only to 9. And then Pitt rounds out your top 10. We'll quickly go through the rest of them here. Penn State 11, then Oregon, Michigan State, Ball State's up there, Washington, Louisiana Tech stayed up there, Ole Miss, Missouri, Old Dominion stays in the top 25. Clemson climbs in. Arizona State, Louisiana stays in, Troy sneaks in, Middle Tennessee State, and then Notre Dame falls to 25. That is your top 25 at the end of the year. Heisman winner we already saw, Warren Browning out of Alabama. I thought Ray Anderson would run away with it. Looks like maybe he got the Doak Walker and a couple other awards. And they ended up losing to Iowa, but he's only a junior, he should be back. Hopefully we can get them on the schedule again, maybe redeem ourselves from earlier this year. But then the Arkansas State guy was up there, Frank Johnson, Clemson, Robert Vaughn out of Texas. All-Americans really quick, I don't know if we had any. There we did. Yeah, Chris Edwards, that makes sense. Dude was a tackle machine this year. Second team. Freshman team. I thought maybe we'd sneak Williams on there or something, but so Chris Edwards, our only All-American. Quick check on championship contenders. There we are. We are at A- now. I think last time we checked we were maybe B-. But you can see next year ranked at 62, and then we kind of slowly get a little bit better. We'll see how that actually pans out with our recruiting class. But nice to see an A- there. That's going to help recruiting for sure. Award winners, really quick. Here's the Maxwell. There's Walter Camp. Chris Edwards in the Bednarik. Chris Edwards got second, and then Gursky. Zich got the O'Brien. Ray Anderson got Walker. Lee got Blitnikoff. Michigan State had a few guys on here now. Mackey, Outland, Remington, Lombardi. There's Edwards again for best linebacker, just getting edged out. Thorpe, Rosa, the guy, and best returner. All right, last thing I want to do is just check the bowl results here. We'll just kind of work our way down, glance at all of these, see if there's any shocking upsets or anything. Ohio State lost to USF. Ooh, yeah, Iowa really took it to Oregon. There's us. Cotton Bowl, Notre Dame got ran over. Ooh, that looked like a good game. Ball State, Louisiana, GoDaddy.com Bowl. And then there's National Championship. All right, before we head into the actual off-season, I want to do my off-season event wheel. right now, just so we have things kind of set up as we head into that off season, kind of knowing what's going to happen or what has happened. All right, so we'll spin the off season event wheel twice and see what's happening with our team. One player transfers, if not 11 wins. So we got 10. So one of our players will be transferring, and we will figure out who that is. All right, so it looks like the player transferring is our QB1 next year, which is Justin Bryant, which stinks. I kind of want to redo it. Just because he had that big jump. He's 78, 79 overall now. I guess it makes sense with the transfer portal and all. You know, maybe some bigger schools saw what he could do, reached out to him, or, you know, he saw what he could do and he wanted to go to a bigger school. So I guess it makes sense, although we did get to number 4. Maybe he just doesn't think we can maintain that. I don't know. Either way, Justin Bryant is transferring out, and that's been a second time, and hopefully we get something good. Alright, so the event wheel giveth and taketh, or taketh and then giveth. We got great off season, so plus 10 attribute points to a player. We'll find out who that is now. Alright, so our wide receiver number 1 is going to get plus 10. I think that's Blount, so that'll be good. Upgrade Blount a little bit. He's had a great season. We don't throw that much, but when he's had his opportunities, he's done well. So plus 10 to Blount. Alright, with the event wheel taken care of, let's advance on. Alright, so after 2 seasons, we've got a contract extension. I'm sure this season has really helped that. We're going to go ahead and sign that. We want to stay here long term. Since we've been here 3, we took over at the end of the first year. We didn't play any games with them. So technically only 2, but we'll sign this 5-year extension. We'll show the recruits that we mean business here. So when they come here, we'll still be here building. And now on to players leaving. All right, before we check players leaving, I just want to check coaches' changes. See if anything happened with our team. Cawthon was extended. So it looks like both us and Cawthon were extended. I don't know who our OC is yet. I don't know his name offhand. Pretty sure he's just still under contract, and nobody came after him. All right, now for a little nerve-wracking part. Maybe not so much this year. We don't have a lot of guys that might go pro. I'm a little nervous about transfers. So let's jump into players leaving and see. Oh, Craig Swain is declaring on 4. Okay. And Gary Howard. Let's see if you got any playing time. Nope, nothing. Shoot, well, I think we've got some offensive linemen coming in, but Craig Swain, 4th round. Gosh, I probably should have set up some guidelines as far as if we can convince him to stay. Is there 7 rounds in the NFL draft? He's in the middle. He's 90 overall. Let's see what we've got. He could stay. I think right now, being at where our program is, we want Craig Swain to stay. In real life, I would want him to stay based off his overall and the fact that he could work up into round 2 or 3 draft pick. But I'm going to promise him that he'll be a 3rd rounder next year. And there we go. Craig Swain is staying. And then Gary Howard, I think we're just going to let him walk. I don't even know. Yeah, it's very low. He's not going to get in 9 games probably. So Gary Howard, thank you for being a part of our team. We wish you the best at UNLV. And then look at this. Chad James goes pro. He's a 1st rounder. Let's just check out what made him a 1st rounder here. 4-year starter for us. I don't know, starter. Got a lot of playing time in 4 years. Looks like he's a starter the last 2 only. But 12 tackles for loss. 1 sack. 3 picks only. No touchdowns. 16 deflections though. 3 forced fumbles. 1 fumble recovery. So solid career here for Chad James, and happy to see him going in the 1st round. That bodes well for our program, but him as well. He's very deserving of that. as an AI player. He deserves that. And we're losing Kelly Smith. Brandon Fredericks can be a big hit. Nate Wilson. So we got a double whammy at QB with Nate Wilson leaving, and Justin Bryant is going to transfer out as well. Mike Carroll didn't see the field that much. He was behind Chris Edwards. Herring was a staple force on the back end. Sanders worked out of the slot a little bit, got overtaken by Williams just because Williams offered a little bit more athletically. Just want to see where he ended up at. 28 receptions. Not bad. We got him that 1 TD. Line of 28. So a solid career, for a guy with not much speed or acceleration. There's Chris Edwards, not going pro, even though he's a tackle machine. And then Vincent is the guy. We had somebody transfer out last year, and we had to adjust. But and then Ben Hills graduates, and Bryson Doty was our punter and kicker. So we got a new kicker in. We'll have to see how he compares to the guy we have already. But that's it for guys leaving. Let's move on. All right, transfer requests. Last year, nobody. This year, I'm guessing we got the 10 wins. We got the number 4. I'm wondering if we didn't raise some eyebrows. I think we filled all of our recruiting needs. I'm not positive on that, but we'll see if anybody kind of sees an opportunity with us here. Nope. Shoot. More room for freshmen. All right, next stage. All right, now the heart and soul of the game. The heart and soul of any college game is recruiting. And the heart and soul of any college coaching in general is recruiting. So let's jump in, see what we can figure out here. We only got 10,000 points. We got 9 scholarships remaining. I think right off the bat, Matt Love and Doug Hamilton are our top 2 guys. I think if we throw 5,000 into them, we should get them. I'm nervous that Doug Hamilton, that 5,000 won't be enough. Parham might sign just on his own. Same with Pratt. Jackson's a toss-up. Whitaker will probably get. Burns probably. These other guys, I don't think we'll get them, and I don't think they're a priority. So this seems pretty straightforward. As we go, there's probably going to be more decisions to make. But I think with 10,000 points, we go 5,000 into Love and cut to 1 eternity later. We have 5,000 points here, and then 5,000 for Hamilton. I'm not sold that Hamilton will sign with 5,000 on him. Love, I'm pretty sure we will, unless Mississippi State, really goes after him. We'll see. But these other guys, I just don't think putting points on them is really going to help. John Parham, we could put. So what I try to do is I try to get ahead by 5,000 on the second place team for the guys that I really want. And so John Parham might have to put 28. Pratt 24, 35. Doing math here. I just don't think that's worth it. I think we can get these guys. They're green. We got big leads over them. Jared Jackson, maybe not, but the way I'm looking at it, Matt Love should get. Now I'm actually nervous about both these guys, but we've got to have 5,000 on both of them, or we don't even have a chance. So I think it's pretty straightforward, and we're going to move forward with that. All right, time for the most agonizing simulation in any game. Here we go. They give you all this time to second guess if you put the points on the right guys. Boom, we got both of them. And we got John Parham, like I said. Missed on Burns, which I'm surprised. We had a huge lead on him. Finley goes somewhere else. Oh, I thought we'd get Whitaker too. Stanford jumped on him. Okay, but we got a tight end. We got the 2 defensive backs. Everybody else we lost out on, which I'm fine with. These 2, this is huge. Hamilton's a freshman, Matt Love, a JUCO guy, and John Parham will be a solid tight end in the future. All right, so that's huge. I'm really excited about that. I hope in the new NCAA game they have something similar, for the offseason when you're signing guys, much like when, college coaches wait by the fax machine on signing day. I feel like this kind of emulates that a little bit. So we get that anxiety, that excitement, that agony, all that stuff. That's one of my favorite parts of the game, just that wait and the build up to the signing. All right, let's take a peek. Pratt, I thought we'd get Pratt. He just doesn't go anywhere. Shoot, that stinks. We got Parm, Jackson with the Navy. We saw all these guys go. So 3 guys. And I always wonder what happens to these guys. Sometimes we end up, like last year, we signed 2 guys that weren't on our board. We had 9 left, we signed 3, which should put us at 6. So we signed 1 guy that wasn't on our board. We'll find out who that is as we go through, but let's check out top classes. So 45th overall, and I think top 50 for the way we're building. I think top 50 is good. A lot of 3-star guys. We got 2 4-star guys. The 1 quarterback that was interested in us, we were able to sign him, and then Hamilton, that cornerback we got late. So a really good recruiting class for us. Maxwell was the quarterback, then Hamilton, Parham. I don't know if they put these guys by overall. Doesn't look alphabetical. Wonder how they decide. Position maybe? No. Anyway, here's kind of these 2 offensive linemen were a huge get for us. Mitchell looks like he's got some speed, I hope. Anderson will be solid. Just a solid recruiting class here. Collier I'm excited about. Jones looked good. We got 3 DNs. I think that might have been overkill. Allen might move to D-tackle. We got our punter. Oh, that's who it is. Jay Haley. We signed a punter. Okay, so we have 2 options here. We'll see how good he is. And then we got some JUCO guys here that I'm excited about. All right, and now we move on to another favorite part of the game for me, position changes. I lumped that in with recruiting, but this part right here is pretty cool too. If you take over a bad team, you can always move some of the defensive guys like linebackers to ends, strong safeties to linebacker. You can move running backs to wide receivers, and they go up. So it's fun to find those things, and it's always fun to move athletes. I love recruiting athletes and getting them in spots. I think we only have 1 this year. We only had 1 last year, so it's been pretty lame. But with the recruiting restrictions we've got, that's what it is. But let's jump into it. All right, I always forget this part too is where we see the overall of our freshmen for the first time, because again, we don't scout that much. I like to find out what they are here, whether it's the ecstasy or the agony, but let's find out here. Oh, look at this. Oh, he's a bust. 62 overall. Bryant is out. Crowder and Smith, they don't fit our system. Ouch. Okay, let's go to running back. Collier, what did he do? He went up 1. Solid, not much acceleration, but his strength is at 80. Okay, so he's gonna be a power back. 5'10", 219. All right, that looks good. Again, we got these slew of running backs here. Kroll and Lewis, and then Vincent's up there as well. So we got some good running backs still, and Dukes will remain. Again, he'll be redshirt and have 2 years remaining after this year. And Collier redshirt too. So we're looking solid at running back. No fullback signed, no receiver signed, but here's our redshirt freshman, Leon Gore and Bailey. They both look solid. Right, they got decent speed, acceleration. Rice got some playing time last year. Marshall got some. We got Bradshaw, who we haven't used yet. Williams is back. Guillory was redshirted last year. And Cobbs and Blount. So we got a solid receiving core here. And Blount's going to go up 10 after training with that event wheel spin. Parm goes down 2. Shoot. I'm guessing Wells will redshirt this year. We got Quinn that can go. We'll talk about that later though. Matt Allen went down 3. Billy White is a bust as well. Wow, so 2 busts. White went down 3. We are hurting here with our recruits. But I'm going to move Green over to right guard. Do we have anybody else that can jump in there? Ooh. Not looking good. So I go up, goes down. Alright, left end. Muse goes up 4. He's only a sophomore. Okay, so that's huge for us. We got Williams, we got Stone. Those guys are solid. Andy Allen goes up 7. He's not that fast. Wow. Okay, that's a game changer. I almost gave up on him. I almost cut him off our board. Then Joey James went down 3. That's not good. He might not make the team. But D-end-wise, we're looking pretty good with a sophomore and a freshman coming in. I am going to move Williams to right end. He's got some speed off the edge maybe here. He'll overtake Allen. Wow, okay. So Allen, yeah, that's a really good get for us. Wow. Okay, so for all the busts we've had, Allen makes up for it a little bit. Joey James may be cut. Hancock stays the same. We got a lot of D tackles. We'll see how Swain and Lewis do. Might be cut. We'll see. Maybe Swain will be cut. All right, linebackers where we're hurting here. Lee Johnson was a bust last year. He'll probably get to 64. So we got to put Jasper Lynch over here to the left. That'll be good enough. Johnson, he was a huge signing for us. 74. He goes up 3. And we got Morris and Motley behind him, and Holland and Burley are here. Burley was a bust last year too. So, but Pennington is here. Pennington was a big get for us. Cornerback wise, we got Houston, Lemon coming back. Tempted to redshirt Houston. We'll see. Lemon. Hamilton went down to 72, which is good. Bridges went down to, boy, we had a lot of guys go down that we signed. Jones goes up 3 though. Johnson goes down 4. So not that big of a disappointment for these guys. Bridges would have been nice if he, jumped to 75, but we'll make do. I gotta make a decision on Houston. He's gonna redshirt because we've got Lemon and Hamilton. It doesn't drop off too much. Sapp will go up. He'll be our third. So we got 3 solid guys. Bridges could maybe fill in there for Jones. Jones might play, so we'll decide on that. Free safety. Oh yeah, one of those guys that has to move to free safety. So we could move a strong safety over there. Just don't. I want a redshirt Washington. Love is here. He goes down. Cook came in as a free safety, I think. Anderson's here. They only go down 1. Isn't terrible. Bridges make a jump. He goes to 71, but he's a junior. He's down 2. All right, I think our best bet is to get Bridges at free safety. Washington, I want a red shirt. I know he's going to go up to 79 after training, but I'd love to get him another year to develop. Because he played at 74 this year. Love could play at 75. He could come back. Love could redshirt. Cooper will still be here, and Cook. So I think we'll stay with our free safeties as is, or our strong safeties as is. We're going to roll with Bridges. And Williams will go up, maybe 69, 68. But I think Bridges fits there. He stays at 71. We've got these corners in here. If we redshirt Houston, we've got Lemon, Hamilton, Sapp, and Jones that we can play. I'd feel comfortable playing Jones. Johnson could redshirt. All right, so it's decided. Bridges, free safety. We need strong safeties because we're 4-2-5. Kicker, here we go. We got Daryl Harris. Who's his punter? Joe Haley. I don't think we're going to keep Joe Haley. He's going to check kick power. So Brown will be our kicker. Harris moves to punter. Actually, let's see kick power here, because one of these guys is going to be our kicker next year. Haley's actually has more power, but not as accurate. So I think Harris is a more complete kicker. So Haley will be cut, and we'll roll with Harris. Athlete-wise, I forgot about Waller. Can he play defense? A lick. Shoot. Okay, but 76 wide out, halfback 76. So he's a running back, wide receiver type. I think we're really set on both. He'll be redshirted, so he'll be a junior with Williams. Or we can go here. He's redshirted, 76 turns into an 80 redshirt with Dukes at 88. He'll be competing with Vincent. Really wish you played defense, Ryan Waller. I think I'm gonna put him at running back for now. Next year we can maybe change him. Let's see some other catching. Elusive. So if he's got good running back stats, catching is a little bit lower. So here's what we're gonna do. I think we get a better option. So when he trains next year, he'll train. Oh, maybe it won't matter. All right, I'm gonna put him at wide receiver. I was thinking when he trains next year, he'll be at wide receiver, but I have the opportunity to switch him before he trains. So we'll put him at wide receiver, we'll redshirt him, and then we'll decide on him next year. All right, so that is it. A lot of busts, I think more than I've ever had, which is really disappointing. And then just a lot of guys going down, 3, which is almost a bust, but not quite. Like Parm goes down 2, a couple guys go down 3, so disappointing. Yeah, here's Matt Allen goes down, and who else went down? Yeah, White was a bust. That hurt too. I forgot about that, how bad that one was. So a lot of busts, but a lot of good guys. Allen came in at the end. He'll be a big player for us this year and moving forward, so that'll be good. But that's a quick look at our team. Position changes are done. Let's move on. All right, training results. I don't get too excited about training results. I know most people are going to go up, about 4, 6. It's like Bryant goes up 6, but again, he is transferring out. Smith goes up, Crowder. I don't know. Since we lost Bryant, I think I might have Andy Smith and Thad Crowder transfer out and get 2 new guys in that fit our system a little bit more. They'll be the same overall. All right, so let me write this down. 74 and 73 overall. Or maybe one of them transfers out. Maybe Smith or Crowder, because Crowder has more time to find a system that works for him. I like that better. So if that Crowder will transfer out, we'll get a guy in who fits our system, and he'll compete with Andy Smith. I don't know. I just it hurts so bad to have Justin Bryant leaving, and he just fit what we did. He got the bonus on the spin wheel. Everything went into it. So Thad Crowder will also be leaving us, and we'll get a new guy in who has the same overall, different attributes that fits our system. Running back wise, up 5 and 6. Wow. Okay, so nobody's gone up 4. Everybody's gone up 6. Duke's 5. So we're gonna have a solid backfield with Lewis, Kroll, and Vincent. Fullbacks go up 4. Wide receiver Blount is gonna be up 10, so he's gonna be a 96. No, he won't be up 10 overall. He just gets 10 attribute points. Gotta specify that. So he won't be at 96. He'll be at maybe 88, 89. Cobb's up 4. Guillory up 4. Williams goes up 4. Bradshaw. Marshall goes up 5. Gore 5. Quinn, Wells, Rice, all solid. Again, Wells will probably redshirt. We'll let Quinn kind of roll the starting spot, and Rice will get some more playing time and develop him. Elliott Smith, 84 overall senior. That's what we like to see. Bobby Graham, 85 overall junior. Nice. Centers are progressing. I think they progressed the fastest. Bernard Dreyer at 91 overall. Came in last year. That's big for us. He developed as he played last year and then jumped up big time. Right guard will be Joe Green, 74 overall, a little bit of a drop. And then Corey Gray, still only a junior. I forgot he was a sophomore last year. And Todd Davis is at 70. So offensive line, we may need to target that in this next recruiting class. But Stone will be at left end as a senior. Francis working his way in. There's Williams, McGee. We're going up 5. Already Houston, Swain. Swain's got to be a 3rd round pick at least. Houston up to 75. Hardy was redshirted. Rogers is there. Lewis and Swain go up 5 and 6, so maybe they don't get cut. We'll see. Lynch goes up 4. Johnson up 4. There's Motley and Morris. Pennington goes up 6. That's big. Holland up 5. Burley. Houston up 5. Lemon 5. Sapp goes up 6. Williams only up 3. Shoot. Watch jump 4, Cooper jumps 4, and Cook. And the kicker only goes up 4. No data for the punter. Alright, so that's training results. Alright, let's make some cuts. We got 5 to make. Tempted to cut Maxwell. Jeez. We're going to cut Bryant. What is he, 86 overall? I'll recreate Bryant on a different team as best I can at 86 overall. I know he's pretty mobile. Awareness is 84, so we'll get him as close as we can to what he was here, but 86 overall on a different team where he is starting. Running backs will keep, fullbacks will keep, wide receivers I think we'll keep. Maybe Rice is on the edge of being cut. We'll come back to him though. Parham, I didn't need to develop a tight end, although I could, get a better tight end next year. We'll come back to him. Can't cut any offensive linemen. We need these guys to develop. Francis could maybe go. James, oh yeah, James is definitely out. D-tackle, there's Hancock. Swain might be cut. We'll see. Ray Mitchell, he's got the speed. I can't cut this guy. Linebackers I think are all good and okay. Safe. Cornerbacks we can't cut. Safeties we can't cut. Maybe Anderson? I don't know yet. Punter is going to be Haley. He's out, so we got 2 left. Maxwell. And I think Brian Rice is out. You look at him, he's got Gore ahead of him. He's got Bailey right behind him. Who both have, more balanced speed and acceleration. So Rice is cut. Boy, I'm tempted. I think John Parham is the next one that would go over Craig Swain. But then we'd have to get a tight end next year. Tight ends are just harder to get. All right, let's do this. Let's go sort by overall. So yeah, there's Parham. Maxwell. Really tempted to cut him, but then we've only got 2 quarterbacks. I don't like that. Yeah, we can't cut these guys. Mitchell, he's got the speed. He's going to be flying around soon. Maybe it's like Lee Johnson. Yeah, maybe Lee Johnson. Let's go look who else we've got. Yeah, we got Mitchell behind. Yeah, I would play Mitchell over Johnson anyway. Okay, so Johnson it is. Good, work through that. We're at 70. Nobody else to cut. Let's move on. All right, so quick update conference-wise. We did apply to get into the Mountain West Conference. It was denied. Our record over 2 years wasn't substantial enough. They want 1 more year of solid play. With a winning record or a 500 record playing good teams. They want us to continue to prove that we would be a good fit here. So we are not moving into the Mountain West quite yet, but hopefully next year. And with that, that's going to wrap up the off season. I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I do. Just going through everything, making all the decisions, trying to strategize and make the best decisions to put our team in the best position to win. I really enjoy it. So thank you for tuning in, and until the next one, keep gaming, keep growing, and keep celebrating those obscure victories. Game on.